Hello everyone, hope you are doing well. Today we are gonna talk about percentage yield and percentage purity. First of all, we will discuss about percentage yield. We will write that it is the percentage ratio of actual yield to theoretical yield. So percentage yield is basically the percentage ratio of actual yield to theoretical yield. Also we'll write that when a reaction is carried out in laboratory, we get only actual yield. So in laboratory we only get the actual yield, whereas theoretical yield is obtained by using stoichiometry. So basically in laboratory we get actual yield, whereas for theoretical yield we will use stoichiometry. Now discussing further, we will write the formula for percentage yield. So percentage yield is equal to actual yield divided by theoretical yield multiplied by 100. Actual yield divided by theoretical yield multiplied by 100. We'll also solve problems so you better understand. Also we'll write a point here that the percentage yield of any product is also equal to the percentage extent of the reaction. So the percentage extent of reaction is equal to percentage yield of the product, simply. Now further we'll solve a problem. Here 60 gram of C2H6 burns in air to produce 88 gram of CO2. Calculate theoretical yield of CO2 and percentage yield of CO2. Pause the video and solve by yourself. Now we'll solve it here. First we'll write the reaction C2H6 burns in air. For air we'll simply write O2 and forms CO2 and water. Balancing the reaction. First balancing carbon atoms, then hydrogen and then oxygen. Here there are 7, so 7 by 2. Now the weight given for C2H6 is 60 gram and weight of CO2 formed is 88 gram. Now moles for C2H6 is 60 divided by 2 times 12 plus 6 times 1, which is 2. Here 1 is the stoichiometric coefficient, so we'll write moles of C2H6 reacted divided by 1 should be equal to moles of CO2 formed divided by 2, which is stoichiometric coefficient for CO2. Now putting the values, moles of CO2 formed will be 2 times 2, which is 4. So moles of CO2 formed is 4. Hence weight of CO2 formed will be equal to 4 times 12 plus 16 times 2. So it will come out to be 4 times 44, which is 176 grams. So we'll write the answer for part A, which was theoretical yield. We have to find out the theoretical yield. It is 176 gram, right? Now we'll solve the second part. Also we'll write that percentage yield is basically actual yield divided by theoretical yield multiplied by 100. This is the formula for percentage yield, right? In second part we have to find percentage yield, simply putting the values. Actual yield for CO2 given was 88. Theoretical yield, which we calculated through stoichiometry, is 176 multiplied by 100. Answer will be 50%. So this simply is the answer for part B. Now moving to percentage purity. This is also important concept. For percentage purity, we'll write definition that it represents the percentage of pure compound or pure sample present in an impure sample. So percentage of pure compound present in impure sample. We will write that percentage purity of a specific compound or a specific sample present in an impure sample can be written as, we'll write the formula simply, that percentage purity will be equal to weight of the compound, which is the pure sample, weight of the compound divided by total weight of compound, which is impure sample. Total weight of compound, impure sample, multiplied by 100. So this is simply the formula for percentage purity. We'll solve problems so you better understand. Just remember this formula. Now moving on, we have a problem here which you have to solve. Here we are given when 400 gram of CaCO3 is heated, 88 gram of CO2 is produced. Find out percentage purity of CaCO3 in sample. Pause the video and solve by yourself. Now we will solve it. Here CaCO3 on heating produces CaO and CO2. Here weight given is 400 gram for CaCO3. For CO2 produced, it is 88 gram. We will write moles of CO2, which is equal to 88 divided by molecular weight, which is 44. So it will come out to be 2, right? Here stoichiometry for each of them is 1. We note that moles of CaCO3 consumed, since it's on reactant side, so consumed divided by stoichiometric coefficient, which is 1, should be equal to moles of CO2 produced. Since it's on product side, so CO2 produced divided by 1 is stoichiometric coefficient for CO2. Simply putting the values, moles of CaCO3 consumed will come out to be 2. So we can write, therefore weight of CaCO3 consumed will be equal to 2 multiplied by molecular weight of CaCO3, which is 100. So 200 gram. We have to find percentage purity for CaCO3, right? So we'll write that percentage purity is equal to weight of pure sample divided by total weight of sample, which is basically the impure one multiplied by 100. Now putting the values, weight of pure sample is 200 gram, we calculated on last page, divided by 400, which was given in question, multiplied by 100. It will come out to be 50%. So this will simply be the answer. This is basically percentage purity of CaCO3 in sample. So this is pretty much it. Thank you for watching.